Thank you so much, Professor.
Professor Rajat Agarwal, sir, on the stage. He is Associate Professor in Department of Management Studies from IIT Roorkee, Uttarakhand, and he is here to share his valuable knowledge with all of us. So, we would like to request Professor Rajat Agarwal, sir, to deliver his thought. Sir, please.
Please welcome Dr. Rajat Agarwal on the dais. Please give him a big round of applause.
Thank you very much for inviting me to the inaugural function of BICON 2017. Indeed, it is a great privilege that one of my colleague, Professor B.K. Maheshwari, has his old association with this group of colleges. I am thankful to the promoters, founders, chairmen, directors, Biyani brothers, for spending so much time in the academic activities. I do visit a lot of institutions in India, but I rarely found promoters sitting all through in these kind of academic discussions. So it is really a very different kind of setup. You all are fortunate enough to be part of Biyani family, and when your mentors are always with you, and therefore we could see these kind of achievements which Biyani College has, that 11 of your students are already taking advantage of this Indo-Japan collaboration. Your large number of faculty members are visiting Japanese universities, and I come from IIT. I can surely say that even in IITs, we do not have such strong exchange programs. So really, I will like to have a big round of applause to Professor Manish Biyani, Rajiv Biyani and Sanjay Biyani, that the kind of efforts they are putting for developing you people, developing Jaipur, Rajasthan, and through that the whole of the India. We need more such Manish, we need more such Rajiv, and we need more such Sanjay in every part of the country, so that the overall development of the country can take place at a much faster speed, and we can have many more things to discuss about India. Friends, professor before me was discussing very hardcore computational things, and one of the question was asked about the molecule structure and the energy, and Manish was giving the answer that we need to energize molecules with the energy. There is a second law of thermodynamics which talks of entropy, and some of you may be aware of how do we define entropy. Entropy is a measure of disorderness of the system, and we continuously know that the entropy of this universe is increasing. And if I take it to the slightly religious connotation, so we have a concept known as pralaya. So when the entropy becomes too much, when this universe will not be able to sustain, that will be the situation of pralaya. Now, you all are sitting in a very orderly manner. So we say that entropy is slightly reduced in this system. And when Manish was giving the introduction of India and Japan collaboration, he was mentioning that Japanese people love meditation, Japanese people love yoga, and these are some of the techniques. These are some of, because the topic of innovation strategies to handle stress and health. So these are some of the most innovative techniques to handle stress and your occupational related problems, which Indians have developed, that using these small steps of meditation and yoga, you can manage your stress to a tremendous level. And another important thing, just which came when Manish was giving his presentation, it is very important for youngsters to understand that how to put your words. How to put your words. He was trying to mention that I am very young. He was trying to mention that I am very young, but it looks very odd if I say that I am very young. So he used Professor Yokabata, that he is very young as I am. So this is the way you can express your thoughts, that how you create a situation, and using that situation, you put your words. So when somebody is speaking for these 3 days, so the content of their speech is important, but at the same time, it is also important that how to put forward your words, how to put forward your thoughts, and large number of speakers are going to speak, and I hope that all of you should take benefit of their content as well as the style of putting forward their thoughts. Now coming to the topic, that what are the leading innovation strategies for handling the stress. Now there are two important points in this discussion, that one is what is innovation and the second is what is stress. When we try to define stress first, I say that we all are modern Abhimanyus. We all are modern Abhimanyus. So all my friends know who was Abhimanyu. So why do we remember Abhimanyu? What was the special thing about Abhimanyu? Can anybody help me to know that who was Abhimanyu? A very famous character from Mahabharata. If he was son of Arjun. Yes. And what did he learn, sir? What did he learn? How to break the Chakravyuh. He learned only this much, that how to enter into the Chakravyuh, but he could not learn how to come out of Chakravyuh. We'll leave that part. So he know that how to enter into the Chakravyuh, but he was not aware how to come out of the Chakravyuh. Now the same situation is with all of us. The same situation is with all of us. Therefore I say that we are all modern Abhimanyus. We know how to crack the problem. Younger generation is much smarter than the senior people sitting here. My daughter, small daughter, she knows how to operate a computer, how to operate a smart mobile. I started using computers when I was in my graduation. So our younger generations are much, much smarter. But they become the part of problem and they do not know how to detach from the problem. And therefore I say that we all are modern Abhimanyus. You can crack problems much faster than your father, your grandfather, or anybody else in your family. But later on you become the part of problem, and I think that is the origin of stress. If I know that problem and myself, we are two different entities, so we will not generate the kind of stress we were discussing in the inaugural speech. And therefore the role of meditation and yoga comes for the frontier innovation to teach us that the problem and myself, we are two different entities. And if I can understand this, then this modern Abhimanyu tag will not be required. But many a times we become the part of problem. Now, when I was sitting there, when I was sitting on this front row sofa, I was not able to see you. I was one among you. Now I am standing on this stage, dais, and now I am not the part of you. So I can easily see that where is the problem. And now I can easily solve any of the problem of the audience, because now I can see problem from a distance. So the first important innovation strategy to avoid stress in the organization, that detach yourself from the problem, and then you can see problem with lot of clarity, much clarity, with a wider vision. If you become the problem, if you yourself become the problem, then it is very difficult to solve the problem, and then all of a sudden the pressure of stress starts increasing, and this is such a vicious circle that it becomes almost difficult to come out of that vicious circle. So the first important thing is that become a distance from the problem. Now another important thing with respect to innovation, that how do we define innovation? What is the meaning of innovation? My young students can help me to understand the meaning of innovation. Ma'am, at what time we need to close? 10 minutes. Okay. So, how do we define innovation? It's such a common term, and I think all of us can have a different meaning of innovation. And as Manish was saying continuously, we need to have more interaction. Yes, please. New ideas. Perfect. Innovation means new ideas. Anything else? You see, this whole show is for you only. So unless until you participate, all the people coming from Japan or different parts of the country will not be much of use. So you need to participate with full energy. Somewhere I saw the picture of Swami Vivekananda also in your campus, and Vivekananda said that youth is full of energy and we just need to channelize that energy into proper direction. So that is what we are trying to do.
So innovation and it makes the work easier.
So sorry, I couldn't get.
So innovation means anything which makes a work easier.
Which makes our work easier. Okay, very good. Which makes our work easier, right?
So innovation means creativity, new ideas, something very special or something very new.
Right. Okay, so something new means innovation. I take it with the help of 3 I's. Innovation means 3 I's. One is idea. There has to be a novel idea. It has to be implemented. And third is, it must create some impact also. So there are 3 important requirements for something to call as innovation. There has to be a novel idea, it has to be implemented, and then you must get some impact out of it. And the best example to understand what is not innovation is famous Einstein's discovery of E equal to mc square. Einstein didn't get Nobel Prize for this popular discovery of E equal to mc square. Einstein got Nobel Prize for the photovoltaic effect, because at that time when E equal to mc square was developed, it was not able to create any kind of impact. So it was idea implementation, but there was no impact of that idea. So impact is very, very important, and impact in terms of a business organization can be the increased profit or reduced cost, more efficiency, or in terms of educational institutes like Biyani Group, more customer satisfaction. It can be better service to the society, more students going to Japan for higher studies. So all different types of organizations can measure the impact in their own terms. But in India particularly, we have 2 biggest challenge, and I think all of you must agree with me. One is fear of failure. Therefore, we do not want to do any kind of innovation. We have so much pressure from the society. Our parents, our peer group, our relatives, our friends, they create so much pressure that we do not want to do anything new. So we always want to do what is happening continuously. So therefore, when you join any organization and you come with a new idea and you go to your supervisor, your senior, your boss in the company, that sir, I have this new idea. Boss कहेगा नहीं ये ऐसे नहीं होगा, ये ऐसे ही चलता है. So in India, we all have this ऐसे ही चलता है type of system, and this is one of the biggest challenge, hurdle in the innovation journey of any organization. And the second problem, which is equally important, is the prediction disability. We all have prediction disability. We do not know this innovation is lead to what next stage, and therefore we want to remain in our comfort zone. So these are the 2 big problems. One is resistance to change, which is fear to failure, and the second is prediction disability. And because of these two factors, which I also say that elephant rider conflict, we have this kind of elephant rider conflict inside us, in our brain itself, which sir was saying that this is the biggest supercomputer we have. The biggest supercomputer is our human brain. In our human brain, there is one element which is emotional, and there is one element which is intelligent. Now, in case of this prediction disability and resistance to change, we have both these elements inside us. For an example, I just give you that how it operates. Tomorrow is your examination, and it is like some 31st December today, a very cold time in Jaipur, and you thought that early morning 4 o'clock I should get up for studying for the examination. So in night you put your alarm that 4 o'clock you should get up. Now this is your intelligent part of the mind is saying that I should get up at 4 o'clock. Now at 4 o'clock in the morning, when alarm rings, then your elephant starts acting. Oh, it is so cold, and then you switch off the alarm immediately. And now your elephant is winning and your rider is losing the battle. For innovation to take place, there has to be a harmony between elephant and rider. And if there is a harmony between elephant and rider, certainly you will have, because elephant means you are full of power. You can change this world. Therefore, I am addressing the young people that you are full of energy. You can change this world. But many a times your elephant is activated. And if you go to our ancient stories in Ramayana also, for Hanumanji, his elephant was activated when it was the time to cross the sea. And at that time, mentors like Manish came into picture in the form of Jamwant, and who told, like the story of this girl, Parampreet, that no, you have this potential and you can cross the river, this sea in one jump. So you all are having that potential. But unfortunately, for most of the time, our that rider component loses battle in front of the elephant. So it is again very important that to shape your innovation, you need to have harmony between this elephant and rider, and then only you can create some kind of winning strategies over your stress. Now, finally, because my time is almost coming to end, so to handle the stress in the organization, it is also very important to understand that stress is always not bad. We all require stress to some extent. And if you go to the classes of psychology, so they classify stress into two categories. One is eustress and another is distress. So when you enter into the stage of distress, that is probably the negative stress. And with stress management programs, you can convert that distress into eustress, because without stress, performance is not possible. So you need some kind of tension in your life. Without tension, nobody is going to work. Unfortunately, when I am a high critic of Manrega type of schemes, so when you get money, when you get wages without work, so you will have no objective in your life, and therefore you will not achieve anything. So to have some bigger goals, you need to have some kind of tension, but please have positive tension. Do not have negative tension, that is distress, and use some harmony in your life. That is the biggest contributor for the innovative strategies for the there is a recent study released by UN, WHO, and in that they have given with the happiness index. Now in that happiness index, there are different types of rankings given. One ranking is the standard deviation of happiness. And which country should come first in that? On the basis of least standard deviation of happiness, which country should come first? It is Bhutan. It is Bhutan, though on the basis of happiness index, Bhutan's number is somewhere around 83rd or 84th. But on the basis of standard deviation of happiness, Bhutan stands at number 1. And India stands at 91st position, even on the basis of standard deviation. Bhutan's standard deviation is almost 0 of happiness index. And our standard deviation, India's standard deviation is around 2.17. Now what does it mean? What does it mean? That the happiness of all Bhutanese people, lie in similar kind of things. Happiness of all Bhutanese people lie in similar kind of thing. But in India, we all find happiness in different things. In my family and so on, in all the families of India, now we have 4 bedrooms, so 4 color televisions are there, and during the dinner time, my daughter watches some Doraemon kind of channel, I watches Arnab Goswami, my wife watches some kind of Big Boss type of serial. So even in television, we do not have happiness in watching same type of program. So we are finding happiness in so many different things, and therefore there is no harmony in our happiness, and therefore our standard deviation of happiness is so high, and therefore so much conflicts are there, therefore so much stress is there in the organization, and therefore we are becoming Manish was trying to say about factory of the world, but at the same time we are also becoming the hospital of the world, where more and more stressed people, more and more diseases are coming to this country because of lot of conflicting views we are having. And it is important to have different views, but at the same time we should understand that views are different and personalities are different. When we compare views with personality, problem starts coming. And with this point, I will like to end that we need to create as much harmony as possible. It may be through our yoga, it may be through our meditation, it may be through managing our elephant and rider. And if you can bring more and more harmony, it will be the most important innovation strategy to handle the stress and occupational related problems in your work life. Thank you very much for inviting me to Biyani Group of College.
Thank you, Rajat Agarwal sir. It's a nice discussion, nice presentation. You rightly said that detachment is very important. Now my question is, it is very easy to say detach, but practically when we apply it, it is very difficult to detach. Now how we can detach ourselves with the problems? Because after stress we are in tension, after tension we are in a hypertension, after the hypertension we are in a depression, and it destructs our entire body. So what is how we can detach ourselves with the stress?
It looks really very, very difficult to state these type of things, that detach yourself from the problem. Like I am giving some kind of sermons, and people feel that it is a matter of just stating from the stages, and it is not practically possible, and problems are so dense that you cannot detach yourself from the problems. I give you one example, if time permits, that if Madam Maheshwari is here, principal of your college, maybe her children comes to home at around, let's say, 2 p.m. and she goes to bus stop to pick her children. Now today it is 2:10, bus has not come, 2:15, bus has not come. All of a sudden, all negative thoughts will start coming to her mind, that somewhere some accident may have taken place of the bus, some traffic jam. Oh, today in the morning I read in the newspaper that there is a protest rally today, and what will be happening to my children? Oh, I gave only one paratha to my boy and he must be feeling hungry. So all sort of negative things in a very sequential manner starts coming to her mind. What I say, and it happens with me also, so what I start praying, that whatever is happening to my boy, let it happen positive. I start giving the positive waves to my children, because in any case your thinking negatively, positively is not going to help your children. At least if you start praying positively, it will cool, it will calm yourself. You will not get into the stress and you will be able to take better decisions. So one important you can say formula, one important tool to handle such type of situation of detachment is start spreading positive messages. Start spreading positive messages. Whenever you meet somebody, you say that aapka shubh ho. It is a very simple formula I am saying, and you will see that it is a kind of miracle. It is a kind of miracle, and it actually works. It actually works. So आप जिस भी भगवान को मानते हो, जिस भी गुरु को पूजा करते हो, you just start following those things in philosophy. Not in the form of rituals, but try to understand the philosophy, and those things actually works. And if you do meditation daily in the morning for 15-20 minutes, that is again a kind of a magic pill, and it is going to help you to do some kind of detachment. It is not an easy thing, but slowly and slowly with practice, I feel things really work, and I am able to say all these things because these things have worked in my personal life. So therefore I feel when it can work in a personal life of somebody like me, it can work in life of anybody else also. So therefore I can say with lot of conviction these things. No.
Sir, you may be right, but I personally feel when I read Bhagavad Gita and Ashtavakra Gita, the right reply is we all are energy. We all are energy. So we have to feel ourselves as a soul. So when we feel our as energy and we are a material, and we can detach ourselves with the material, with the energy. So realization of soul, we can watch ourselves, and we can feel that nobody can destruct me because I am energy, and energy can only be transformed. So realization of a soul as a human is a, in my opinion, is a right way of.
You have already gone through the readings of Bhagavad Gita, therefore you are able to say these things. But for a beginner like those who are sitting here, who have not even touched Bhagavad Gita, so we need to give some very simple tips to them, so that they can at least move on that path.
But this is also very simple. We are energy, we are a soul, and we can see ourselves as a material. It is the best and right reply as far as my opinion is concerned.
We can just do a very small experiment also, what sir is saying, that how we are energy. If you just sit relaxed in a simple relaxed posture and bring these two hands close to each other. No, I can do from here. You just please sit very relaxed, in a very relaxed manner. Please sit, all of you, and bring both palms together and close your eyes and take these palms away and then bring close. After just 2 or 3 times, you will start some kind of force between your palms, and that is what proves what sir is saying, that we all are energy. Around us there are different types of auras. कुछ लोग आपको मिलते हैं, you feel happy meeting with them, और कुछ लोग आपसे बिल्कुल बात नहीं करेंगे and you feel bad about them. So this is about aura. Our energy is around us, and there are pictures about that also, that how this aura works around all of us.
Aura scanner.
Yeah, so but you can have this experiment right now, and you all can feel that there is a sheath around us, energy sheath, and with yoga, with meditation, with good reading, good thoughts, the knowledge which he was saying earlier, that you can actually strengthen your aura. And when you strengthen your aura, whoever comes closer to you will get influenced by your thoughts. So it is also a way to, it was said earlier that Mahatma Buddha used to have an aura of 80 miles. So whoever comes closer to Mahatma Buddha within 80 miles range got influenced by Buddha's thoughts. So we all need to strengthen our aura, our energy system, and that will help us a lot.
So it's a very right reply, but I need some question from your side. Because in any business organization, there is a human being. And you are like a manager, and you have to understand the purpose of this seminar, the stress. Okay, please. I need 4 or 5 questions because it shows your interest. So please be ready.
Sir, I want to ask a question. How to stop a monkey chattering mind? How to stop our monkey chattering mind?
You see, that is again the issue of elephant versus rider conflict, because we are not able to concentrate on a particular thing. Therefore, this mind moves so fast here and there, and therefore you are saying the monkey chattering mind, because our ability, you see, we are full of energy. We are full of energy, but we do not know how to concentrate this energy at a particular point. So in your physics classes, you must have seen that you use some kind of lenses, and then you are able to concentrate all the sun rays to a particular point, and then that rays can burn the paper itself. That type of power you have. But for that purpose, you need that lens. You need that lens which can concentrate your energy, and that lens is maybe your mentor. That is the first level of lens, that your mentor will help you that how to concentrate your energy. So you meet your teachers, discuss with your teachers your problems, and they will help you. And when you go to the next level of discussions, then certainly the spiritual techniques are available, and those spiritual techniques are there because there are large number of you can say stimulus in this society, and those stimulus keep us busy. Every 15 minutes you open your phone and you see what is new Facebook update, what is new WhatsApp coming to you. There is a research which says that in a day young people like you checks 34 times in a day their social media status. Now this is all the example of what you are saying. Now we need to concentrate, and when you have a better work to do, certainly you will feel you will forget all of these things when you are preparing for exams. So on those days you do not remember all these things, but when you are not preparing for exams, all these things take your primary attention. So always try to create bigger objectives in your life. At this moment I can say only this, and when you have something bigger in your mind, all these small activities will go away, and you will concentrate, you will focus, you will give your entire attention to those big objectives. So like those who are studying in this Biyani group of college, for them the bigger objective is that I need to do PhD from some Japanese university. So all of you should have this objective, and then obviously all the small things will vanish, and you all will concentrate with your full energy for that. आप सब इनके Biyani सर के पीछे पड़े रहोगे कि सर मुझे रास्ता बताओ कि कैसे जापान जाना है कल मुझको, तो मेरा वीज़ा बनवाओ आप. So आपके पास अगर ऑब्जेक्टिव नहीं है तो फिर ये सब प्रॉब्लम आएगी.
Okay, so maybe we can have more time in the coffee break or in the lunch break. So again, Dr. Rajat, I think it's a very interesting talk, very interactive talk, and what, in a very brief, if we can say, just love with the problems. If you can love with the problems, you can accept the problems. If you can accept the problems, you can go beyond the problems. So just try to love with the challenges and try to find the solution by yourself. I think this is the best way, best strategy we can have. Yeah. So again, let's have a big hand. Dr. Rajat, thank you very much for sharing the time. And I have a request to all of you. Do you all have this memo with you? Some memo you have? Do you have? If not, please have this memo and pen open with you. And I request all of you to please fill few pages today before you leave this hall, okay? This is very important. If you can't fill something in this page, there is no meaning to attend this event. So try to make a memo, something what you listen here, and please bring with you. Right? Okay. Thank you very much. So.
Thank you so much, sir, for the valuable information you shared with us.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, recently we have our eminent speakers of invited sessions among all of us. So we would like to pay our heartfelt gratitude towards them. For this, we would like to request to our Director, Research and Development and Chairperson of BICON, Professor Manish Biyani sir, to present a floral welcome to Mr. Hideki Kanai from JAIS University, Japan. Please welcome Mr. Hideki Kanai. Please give him a big round of applause. Thank you, sir. Again, we would like to request to Professor Manish Biyani, sir, to present the floral welcome to Professor Vidya Jain, ma'am, former principal of Maharani College, University of Rajasthan, Jaipur. Please welcome Professor Vidya Jain, ma'am. Now, to present the floral welcome to Dr. Sumit Srivastav, sir, Professor and HOD, Manipal University, Jaipur. Please welcome Dr. Sumit Srivastav, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Now, I'd like to request to Director Academic, Professor Sanjay Biyani, sir, to present the memento to our eminent speaker, to Professor Ray Mizuno from JAIS University, Japan. Please give him a big round of applause for Professor Ray Mizuno. Ladies and gentlemen, we have listened the valuable words for Professor Mizuno. For this, we would like to pay our heartfelt thanks on behalf of Biyani Group of Colleges. Please give him a big round of applause. Thank you, sir. Again, we would like to request to sir to present the memento to Dr. Rajat Agarwal, sir. Please give him a big round of applause for Dr. Rajat Agarwal, sir, for giving his valuable time to Biyani Group of Colleges. Thank you so much, sir, for your precious time. Thank you so much, sir. Now I'd like to call upon the stage one and only motivational guru, the master of thoughtful knowledge, who has been sharing his words of wisdom in inter and intra-institute since so long.
A dynamic, talented young entrepreneur with over 22 years of teaching, the far-reaching object is to empower women and youth through technical education.
So we would like to request to Director Sanjay Biyani, sir, to please come up on the stage for giving vote of thanks. Please welcome Professor Sanjay Biyani, sir.
So it's a great moment. You are very good listeners. So first of all, I would like to say, all young the mind, thank you for listening. I should say thank you, Professor Rio from JAIS Japan, and Professor Rajat Agarwal from Roorkee. Both the sessions are very good, very knowledgeable. One question that comes in my mind, that is how to deal with the monkey set of mind. In a Gita, it is mentioned that is, if you want to control your monkey state of mind, then there is first is that is vairagya, and second is abhyas, that is a practice. So if you spend some time for meditation and regularly practicing it, then definitely it will help it out. But the most important part is that it's an old literature 3,000 years ago. But right now, if you can switch off your mobile for some time and do meditation, then you can realize yourself. You are we all are living a virtual life. We are watching TV, again we are watching another TV in TV. That is our problem. So if we can switch off our mobile for some time, we can realize ourselves, we can meditate sometime, and if this practice going on regularly, then we empower ourselves. This is my way of understanding. So again, I would like to thank you for all the dignitaries, all the guests, and I wish that this seminar will give definitely a right direction in your life. Thank you so much, and thank you so much.